My hope and my goal is that when you leave here, you're like, man, if they can do it on stage, then I can do it. This was my biggest fear, but it also was my calling. And I don't know what your calling is. It might not be a speaker. It might not to be an influencer online, but you have a calling and you have a gift inside of you. And some of y'all might have seen my Instagram post about that. Like, my mother told me this a long time ago. She said, you're called to reach people that everybody else isn't called to reach. And that isn't special to me, that's special to you too. There's people in the world that I can't reach, that Keisha can't reach, that nobody in here can reach, no speaker that you're gonna see on the stage can reach, but there's a life out there that's waiting on you to walk into your purpose and walk into your gift. So, just like on your birthday, you show everybody like your new shoes and everything on Instagram, look what I got, oh my gosh, right? Like, it's time for you to show your gift to the world. I want to tell you this about your vision real quick. Each and every one of you have a vision. I believe that was given to you by the Creator, that's given to you by God. It's a vision specifically for you. And I'm not saying don't take it to the people around you, because maybe those people are really for you. It doesn't mean those people don't believe in you, but oftentimes the people around us are too close to see our greatness. And your vision has been specifically for you. And what we do is we get excited and we tell the world. And usually the feedback from people around us is like, I can't see that. And you start to doubt yourself. You say, oh, this must not be special. But you brought your vision to people who aren't visionaries. You brought your dream to somebody who's not a dreamer. And you expecting them to see what was specifically prescribed to you. And so we take off our vision glasses, give it to that person that ain't meant to see it. They look through it and see nothing but confusion. They can't see like I couldn't see through Maria's. And they tell you that I don't get this, or you shouldn't do this, or you maybe should do something else because I can't see it. And what a lot of us do, we get those glasses back, and what we do is we put those glasses in our pocket. And we start living our whole entire life with confusion because the vision that we're meant to see through, we have put away because somebody else couldn't see it. So my point that I want to make, if you take anything from what I say, please put your glasses back on. So many of us, we live like this, blame and complain. I call it the BC mindset. It's everybody else's fault. We still blaming our parents from 20 years ago. We still blaming that old relationship from 10 years ago. We still blaming our teachers, and I understand it. It doesn't mean that we ignore those things. It doesn't mean that we aren't dealing with those things, but how long are you gonna let those things control your life? Because the more you keep the power in things outside of you, the more power the things outside of you control you. So what I want you to do, whatever it is, maybe it's a sickness, maybe it's a person, I don't know what it is for you, but I need you to take your damn power back. Right, you've been empowering everybody else, it's time to empower who? Her. You. Yeah. So point the thumb at yourself. And everybody say this with me, say it's on me. Everybody didn't say it. I'm looking. Say it's on you. It's on me. Here we go. Where you go or don't go, it's on who? Me. Where you choose to stay at or choose to move on from, it's on who? Me. It is on you. Take ownership over your life. You say, Trent, how do I do that? 3 simple ways. I'm not trying to make up some stuff that sounds good. 3 simple things that you can do right now. Number 1, keep the damn promises to yourself. Keep them to yourself. We're too good at making promises and not great enough at actually following through. We all know what's coming up in about a few months. January. Right, we're about to see, and listen, I salute people who want to make a change. Like, I'm not the person who's like, oh my gosh, like, here's everybody talking about their change. Like, at least if you're aware of change, I'm good about that. But I know one thing, I won't be in the gym from January to February at all. You ever been in the gym on New Year's, right? Everybody's on elliptical machines. I can't get a machine in, so I just like, okay, I'm gonna wait till February 14th. It's probably when everybody's gonna turn their back on their dreams and their vision. But a lot of people have that New Year's Eve mindset, and they take it to their life. And a lot of people, what they do is they make a choice, which is great. They make a choice because you can't change without a choice. But what people fail to do is they fail to stay committed to that choice. My definition of commitment is staying loyal to what you said you were gonna do. Not nobody here, not me, not your mom, your dad, nobody, not your friends, to what you said you were gonna do long after the mood you set in has left you. Right now, you're gonna make emotional changes, which you should. But next week, life is gonna punch you right back in the face. The things that you're protecting your peace from are gonna be back in your life trying to steal your peace. And my concern is, what's gonna keep you committed to the choice that you made here today? And you need a deep-rooted reason. And what's that reason? I ask this question a lot. I'm gonna ask you right here. How many of y'all in here know why you're living? Keep your hands up. Look around. You can put them down. Think about that for a moment. I'm gonna let that sit in. If you don't know why you're living, how are you gonna live? A lot of us in this world, and I was that person too, I wasn't clear on what I wanted to leave on this earth. That's called mission. And when you're not clear, you live a life that is entertained and full of distractions. You're letting distractions guide you. Like I said, you're doing random. And random doesn't lead to legendary. Random doesn't lead to greatness. People who actually make the change and do something and actually follow through, they're very intentional with their life, but you can't be intentional if you don't know where you're going. It's like trying to drive somewhere you don't have a destination. Of course you're gonna end up lost. So I might ask you might not need to know it today, and I don't have a time to really break through this, but it's probably something that you already been through. It's a power that you have. People say, Trent, how do I find my purpose? I first say, stop looking for it. Because you ever search so hard for someone's right in front of your face? Exactly. Like your glasses. But with purpose, right? I get this question all the time, how do I find my purpose? And I'll just say this before I move forward. And y'all gotta work with me because I just follow my heart. So I'll be talking about a lot of stuff. I promise I'll bring it back. But with your purpose, a lot of times it's tied to a few things. Number one, it's tied to your past. What you went through qualifies you to help other people get through it. People say, Trent, how do you speak on stage? How do you have all these podcasts? It wasn't like it just came from Never Land. It's things that I went through, things that sucked, things that I grew through. It's like now I'm qualified to give you the map to hike the trail because I've actually hiked the trail. We live in a world now where a lot of people haven't hiked the trail and they're giving you directions. So your past is an indicator that what you went through is tied to your purpose somehow. Also your power. What's the thing that makes you feel alive? I ask people this all the time. If you had all the money in the world, what change would you create? And the second thing I ask people is that if you can give a person a vision or mindset or a feeling, what would you give them? If you can give it to everybody, what's that thing? And that is a perfect indicator of probably what you're supposed to be doing. So I want y'all to get clear on that. And stop living life aimlessly and be intentional. And listen, man, please don't allow your purpose to be determined by, by profit. When I first started speaking, I wasn't getting paid to speak. When I first made my videos, it would be like 10 people and I was doing backflips. Did my event, it's like 10 people, they're all my friends because they felt sorry for me. Those things told me, the world told me that this wasn't for my life, but I didn't believe my circumstance. I didn't believe the results because I already knew what my vision was telling me. These days, I gotta say this with social media, stop determining your purpose by how many followers you have. By your position, I'm not a CEO, I don't have this position, so this can't be for my life. Sometimes you're meant to be in that position for a bigger purpose than you even ever imagined. That's really building you and preparing you for what's meant for you. But we have so many people who quit prematurely on what's meant for their life because how they see their plan or how we compare our lives to everybody else, I don't have what this person has, so this must not be what greatness is all about. That road that's paved to greatness, it isn't filled with mansions, it isn't a gold road.